Yo, what is up guys? Russ here coming at you with a quick video. I was about to head out to the shop, but this news has just dropped 28 minutes ago. You might have already heard, you might not have, but basically I just wanted to get a video straight out of me reacting to something, trying something different, I guess. Basically, Blizzard have come out with this policy update for organized in-game services for January 2022. And the blue post reads, as the conditions change by which various entities operating World of Warcraft, we are compelled to update our policies to further our goal of making the gameplay experience as fair and as welcoming as possible. I assume they're talking about people getting a leg up in game because of money they have in real life. Obviously, that's to do with people buying tokens and getting in-game gold, which they then give to. This is all targeted at boosting communities. So they buy the tokens, they get that gold, and then they trade that gold to the in-game boosting communities, right? So it's not RMT specifically, real money trading, that is, but it does essentially work the same way, as in your in real life circumstances can get you a foot up in game, and I guess they kind of want it to be, I think they're targeting boosting communities, but it seems like the vibe they're sending is that they want they want it to be like fair in game, like being rich in real life doesn't make you rich in game kind of thing, right? So they said, since we last updated our policies, we have found that increasing disturbance of the gameplay experience has been caused by organizations excessively advertising various non-traditional services in game. That's probably, I just got to follow off stream. I didn't hit go live, right? No, I did start recording. This probably includes things like obviously selling boosts for like mythic raids and things like that, obviously mythic plus dungeons and things like that, people selling raider IO score or mythic plus score, selling keystone master. There's some things as well to do with black market auction house, which you can buy through boosting communities, trading gold cross servers and things like that. I don't know if it's to do with all those, but that is all kind of things which pile into these whole like boosting communities kind of like barrel, I guess. So they say, as of today, we will now prohibit organizations who offer boosting, matchmaking, escrow, or other non-traditional services, including those offered for gold. So it's not just, them targeting people who are buying things for real money, which is obviously already against the terms of service and a bannable offense. World of Warcraft accounts found in violation of this policy are subject to account actions, so i.e. bans or, like permanent bans, temporary bans, etc., or maybe silencing. These actions can include warnings, account suspensions, and if necessary, permanent closure of the disruptive World of Warcraft accounts. Organizations operating across multiple realms and excessively advertising non-traditional in-game services are contrary to the terms and conditions of the Blizzard End User License Agreement. From now on, this policy update does not restrict individuals or guilds from using provided in-game tools, i.e. the trade channel, to buy or sell in-game items or activities for in-game currency. However, boosting communities, especially those who operate across multiple realms, which is pretty much all of them, are no longer permitted. We urge all such organizations to cease doing business in World of Warcraft immediately in order to maintain uninterrupted access to the game. So that effect goes live now. It's already in place. So as of this moment, I assume boosting communities are dead. Boosting communities are like completely rip, especially ones which go cross server. So all the big ones like Oblivion, Dawn, what other ones do we have here? I'm in all of them, although I haven't been boosting with them for a while. Ice Crown, Sylvanas, I think there's the one called Nova somewhere. All of those ones and any other, smaller satelliting ones, I assume can't conduct their business and services anymore. Because they all operate across server. I don't know what will happen now. Like maybe you'll see more like server-side boosting communities. I myself used to run a little community back in Legion, but it was just my guild and another guild. Or it's just like one guild plus me. So like an officer from one guild, and then I was not in the guild, but I was close to those guys. We just ran like a little Twisting Nether boosting community, right? Where we just had it wasn't really a community. It was a Discord where we just sold in trade chat. And then we just split out the gold. So essentially running the same as a guild, and it does say here, this policy update does not restrict individuals or guild from using the in-game tools, a trade channel, to buy or sell in-game items or activities. So I'm assuming that includes boosting. You're still allowed to boost, or sell items, obviously, if you sell through trade chat. So I assume what we're going to see happening now is less go look at this boosting community, here's our Discord, here's our website and stuff, and more just like, yo, the guild Hell's Angels is selling 10 out of 10 heroic or something. So it's going to be pretty much back to the good old days, I guess, which I think is probably good for guilds. I think guilds will get a lot more business now because essentially boosting communities can't really exist unless someone finds a loophole. So yeah, I think guilds will have a better business. They can still sell mythic runs, they can still sell heroic runs, but in as a guild. So good business for guilds now. Bad business for boosting communities. It's going to basically be going back a few years before. Basically, I think it takes it back to the time before boosting communities were a thing, which was, well, I remember the end of Legion really is when this just started popping up, I believe. That's when I think I first saw about like Gallywix and stuff like that, right? I had to turn on the camera again, but I just wanted to add in here that I think this is bad for individuals selling. Because as an individual, if you didn't have a guild or anything like that, you could be in the boost communities and you could kind of like get your enough gold for your monthly gold token or whatever to pay for your game time just by boosting through boosting communities. Now it's going to be a lot harder because people are going to trust guilds much more than they're going to trust kind of like disorganized organizations, if that makes sense, like something which isn't operating under a banner or a name. So if a guild is saying like, hey, we're the guild, blah, 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 and we're selling 10 out of 10 heroic, right? If that guild is quite known on the server, they're going to get a lot of business because people are going to trust that guild, right? If you're just like, hey, me and my band of ragged rapscallions are selling a 10 out of 10 heroic, and it's like half pre-made, it's going to look a bit more sus. It might work just the same, but people are going to flock more over to the organized people operating under a banner or name. So I guess like the route, if you are an individual, is try and get together like a trustworthy bunch of friends, I guess. I mean, or boost within a guild, or tag along to a guild's runs if they know you're a good player and you have friends in a guild or something. Try and boost with a guild, or try and do what I was talking about just a minute ago, where like I used to have a boosting Discord, but I don't know, I just call it like Twisting Nether and Friends, basically, right? And we just boosted in that Discord, and we were just like mostly one guild and a few other outliers from my guild, right? Because my guild at the time didn't boost. So I would say like as long as you can make a name for yourself and have like a trustworthy in-server Discord, maybe that's a thing. Obviously, don't take my word as gospel because this is very early news. But yeah, that was just something I wanted to add into the video. So yeah, for me, I might start up my own little boosting Discord or something for Twisting Nether. That's what I'm playing right now, so might as well do that, but keep it in trade chat and keep it in server. I'm going to make sure that before I do that or commit to that that's all okay. I might even ask Blizzard directly. But yeah, that is an interesting change. I don't have too much of an opinion because it's straight up off the press, but I think it sucks if you use boosting communities a lot. I planned on using loads of boosting communities next patch too, because I'm running dry on gold right now. I was going to use the first few weeks of the new patch to just grind gold through the boosting communities, but I guess that's no longer an option. So I might just be selling heroic runs with my guild. Maybe we'll just make a full guild pre-made and carry through trade chat kind of thing. Like I said, like the good old days. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, form your own opinion on that. Let me know what you think down in the comments if you think this is a really bad idea or a really good idea. I've seen on Twitter very briefly that it seems like a lot more casual people are like, thank God boosting's dead. And a lot of the people that obviously used boosting a lot is like, fuck Blizzard, it's the stupidest idea of all time. So do with it as you will. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Good or bad. Personally, I like boosting communities, but it was also very, very competitive, and it still will remain very competitive because boosting is always going to be a thing that people need, right? People don't want to put in the effort to play the game themselves, and like people can still buy tokens with in-game gold, with real life currency to get in-game gold, and they can just give it to people through trade chat. So boosting will still exist. This doesn't really kill boosting, just kills boosting communities. So I think like while I did enjoy boosting communities a lot, I don't know, maybe it's nostalgia, but I'm kind of excited by the idea of like selling through trade chat like the good old days, just because like that's how I always used to sell boosts myself and stuff like that. So interesting. Also, side note, I guess that's gonna mean that there's loads more people needing to needing plus 15s. So maybe I will bring back on my stream like plus 15 carries just like now and then, you know, because that could be fun. Who knows? Anyway, do with that as you will. Feel free to check out my socials and my live stream and stuff down below. I'm going to go to the shop now and make a nice chili con carne with the ingredients. So enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for watching. And yeah, in the comments, let me know what you think. All right. As always, peace.